Hey guys, welcome to the People's Channel. If you were here last time, thank you very much. If you are passing by, thank you for opening up this video. Thank you very much. It's been a while. I know that it's been a while. I'm back to the base. I'm back in gaps. I was home the past couple of weeks, but now I'm back to the base, and I apologize. Sure, what's wrong? I apologize for that chicken on my previous video. That wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened, and I really apologize for it. And I really apologize for that. So today, like the title of the video says, I want to share something with you. But before we get started, I want you to always remember that it's important that you wake up, you shower, over right, over ready, very fresh, over responsible for your own life. So like I said from my previous video, my first video, I mentioned how my insecurities, fear and doubt delayed the start of this channel and delayed a number of things in my life. So today I just want to share with you my experience with I want to share my experience with you in terms of my insecurities, fear and doubt, and how I got to deal with those. So here's the thing. There's this thing called the enemy. The enemy doesn't like success. The enemy doesn't like improvement. The enemy doesn't like progress, doesn't like positivity, doesn't like good things, doesn't like getting things done. Those are the things that he doesn't like. So for him to be able to achieve what he wants to get, of which is the total opposite of what I just mentioned, he become very strategic in a way where he gets to know which buttons to switch on in order for us to switch off. He does so by identifying our weaknesses and using our weaknesses against us for his own benefit. Number one, for his own benefit, yes. And then again, we should remember that our bodies listens to everything that the mind says. Everything that the mind says eventually comes to pass, because our bodies runs through a system the system that runs through our mind, and the enemy uses what we call that inner small voice that is negative. He creates the enemy within, because remember that if there is no enemy within, there's no harm that the enemy outside can do. There is no harm that the enemy outside can do. So the best way for him is to create the enemy within, and that enemy within is being created through small voices that keeps on whispering to you that you are not enough, you can't make it, you don't have money, you don't have enough resources, you know nobody, you are ugly, you are not beautiful. Those little negative voices, those are the voices that the enemy uses so that he can be able to get what he wants. So in my case, that is just what happened. I had those small voices that kept on whispering to me whenever I wanted to do something. Those voices will whisper to me that you are not enough, you are not smart, you are not this. Oh my god. The lighting is bad. Let me try to change something here. Hopefully. Okay, this is much better. So that is just what happened with me, because I wasn't content with how I was. I had my own insecurities when it comes to how I looked. I had my own insecurities when it came to how I was supposed to do things. So the enemy used that against me. Whenever I had to do something, those voices will keep on reminding me that, girl, you are ugly, girl, you are not pretty. Oh my god. Okay. Girl, you are not pretty. Girl, you do not have money. So all those things had a pull down syndrome effect on me, and whenever I wanted to do something, fear of the unknown would attack me. Fear of the unknown in this way. Sometimes it wasn't really fear of the unknown, because I would have specific fear. Like I would fear, okay, fine, if I want to start up a YouTube channel, what if it fails? What if nobody watches my videos? What if I get a negative response from people? What if it doesn't happen, and that alone had a pull down syndrome effect on me when I had to do it. And thirdly, I doubted myself. The doubt and the insecurities, I would put them together because I felt like I'm not enough. I'm not. YouTube is for those girls, I always thought YouTube is for those flame girls, those girls babante. I thought so. I thought that YouTube required that English, that coconut kind of English, which I do not have. Okay, which I do not have. And also I just thought that number one, we don't have a proper phone to take proper pictures or to take proper videos, so what do you think you're doing? Those are just the insecurities that I have. And also I'm one person who is reserved when it comes to my personal life. I don't usually let so many people into my personal life, so me not allowing, like, creating more space for people into my personal life, I got scared that kind of YouTube, it's more like a zoom in into my personal life. So am I really ready for that? But then I was like, okay, you know what, for the sake of the content that I have to give the people have to get the content. Let me not just be selfish and zoom in just a bit, so that I can be able to give you guys the content that you need. So how I got to deal with that's when this whole thing, it didn't just apply to this whole YouTube thing, because it happened back then when I was still at varsity. It affected me academically, because with the fear and insecurities that you have, whenever it clicks, it sends a message to your mind, and your mind sends the signals to your body. Like I said before, our body listens to everything that the mind says, and as those little voices comes into our mind, we meditate on them. Eventually they're going to send evidence to the body that I told you you are not gonna make it and you fail. I told you this is not gonna work out, and it doesn't work out. That is just how it was. Same at school with me. Whenever I thought of the fear that I had, like the fear of the fear of failing, or the fear of not graduating on record time, it will it will wipe off everything that I've read. Then God's grace will be sufficient for me, will come through for me. But that was when I was in second year. And when I did my third year, I decided to embark on my self-care journey, because I usually do my self-continuous assessment. And from the self-continuous assessment, that's when I got to realize that, you know what, here's the thing. This is the thing that I need to deal with. So I decided that, you know what, let me not focus on negativity. Let me just focus on positivity. Positive self-affirmation. I decided to network, to go out to places where I can meet people, they can influence my life positively, who can push me to do things better, who can push me to become a better person. And eventually I started seeing the results from my academics, from things that I wanted to do apart from school. So I applied those principles of staying positive in every area of my life, because, to be honest, the enemy within steals everything. The enemy within destroys everything. You have to deal with the inner person first, because many times you find that the main reason or the main problem is within. It is within. So that is just how it happened with me. That is just how it happened with me. And this alone, sorry, this alone opened my eyes in such a way, even if it's not at school now, I'm not at school. I'm still I'm still hoping to get a job. I'm into entrepreneurship. I still apply the same principles that I only myself can be my biggest fan. I only myself, if I am content with who I am, there's nothing that will tell me that right, you are not enough, you are ugly. Because number one, how do you stand before the camera when you're ugly? How do you do that? There's not how you can do that. You have to see the bigger person in you before you can expect anybody to see the bigger person in you. You have to see yourself beautiful before you can expect somebody to tell you, to compliment you that you are beautiful. You have to get to appreciate yourself. I had one of the insecurities that I had was that I still have sinus problem. How am I going to have a YouTube channel while I'm going to sniffle throughout the video? I didn't care about that. I had to shoot the videos. I had to create the content. Sniffling is sniffling, sinus is sinus, but it doesn't stop anything from what I want to do. Yes, that is just how it is. I don't know what that voice is, like that sound is, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, what I can tell you right now is that it's important to care for yourself. Guys, my neighbor also but sorry. So what I can advise you to do is that you never know how it will turn out until you try. You never know the other side until you get off your comfort zone and you be ready to face your fears and deal with your insecurities. The only way for you to face your fear, it's when you decide to take the first step. After you take the first step, that's when you will start, oh Mara, this thing is doable, and the insecurities that you had were just meant to be like a barrier between you and what you really want to do. So care for yourself, care for your emotional and mental well-being. Get rid of all the burdens that you have that are disturbing you or that are distracting or that have that pull down syndrome effect on you, on whatever you want to start. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it with this channel, and thank you for watching. Thank you for opening up this video. Thank you for watching this person talk, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button, like, recommend, comment, share, be nice, do good, and do not forget, it's important that you wake up, you shower, or be right, or be responsible, or be relevant for your own life. Bye.